Yeah, it's Pete here, and I'm back for another Fun Bridge tournament. I had a couple of troubles over the last week, but I'm back at home and ready to jump straight into it. So if you want to play, all you have to do is click Get Started/Practice. Exclusive tournaments. If you played it before, it'll pop up there. Otherwise, view all tournaments, and then you just want to search for BridgeVid or Pete Holland. So do that if you haven't already. Anyway, we've got 123 people playing it, and the current winner is Adrian #. In second place is Alan JC, and then Songpones. Kangaroo has only played one so far, one board, so not currently winning it. Must Beat Pete set a benchmark of 60%, so a solid challenge this week. Can't compete with Pete's 58%. Who else do we actually have here? If in doubt, blame the robot, going above 50% with 52. So, just wondering how much does that involve blaming the robot? 45% for In the Pete of the Moment. Okay, so 122 people playing it so far. Let's get in. And what's that? Thunder 1 had a score after 8 boards of like less than 1%. So tried really hard there. So here we've got 16 highs and a flat hand. So one no trump. One no double, which is 4 cards in a major, 5 cards in a minor. Redouble, 8 to 11 points. So 2 clubs. So I'm not planning on doubling, but if I do double, it has no definition. Maybe I should double. My partner's got a reasonable hand. I'm not sure if it's takeout or penalties, but I'll double. If my partner passes, then it's okay. I wouldn't have wanted to make a penalty double, so I was hoping it would be takeout, but there was literally no description. Okay, it now popped up. This is a penalty bid between 2 and 6 clubs. Alright, so 2 clubs was pass or correct. Usually leading trumps against these sorts of ones is pretty decent. I could blow a trump trick, but defending a double part score, I think I want to lead trumps. I think it's even better to lead low from Queen Jack third here if I'm going to do that, because if partner has King Doubleton or anything like that, or even like 10 Doubleton, Singleton 10, that will sort that out. Everything else, like, I don't want to lead a heart, I don't want to lead a spade, a diamond isn't great either, so I will lead a club. This will potentially blow a trick, but hopefully we'll recoup it if it does by preventing them doing some roughing. Okay. So 5 clubs, 4 hearts, 2-2 there. Dummy has 13 high card points. They ran the first club to the 10. It's hard to tell if I legitimately blew a trick, but Ace King there meant that maybe I didn't. A spade up means they've got 1 spade. I think I'll just stick to my plan of just drawing trumps. So we'll get in, we'll play another club. Okay, so I didn't technically blow a club trick. And 3 of spades from my partner. This isn't gonna go well. I really didn't want to see a heart to the 9. We have at most 2 hearts, 2 diamonds, and a spade. So we'll take a diamond if we have 2 diamonds. Well, East can't get to their hand very effectively, so I probably could have beaten it on a non-club lead. Oh, sweet. Partner had the 10 of hearts, but they didn't stick it in. Oh, we're going to beat it 1. Because East couldn't rough the heart. We probably could have beaten that more. I was shocked that went heart to the 9 and that held. 2 clubs doubled. Some people let it make, some people beat it. Some people bid the 3 no trumps and went down. On this deal, you could have made a 4-no trump contract without them bidding it. To those who did so, why finesse diamonds by leading the diamond jack rather than a more natural lead up to the ace jack? LHO overcalled with a 2 suit, major and club, with the ace king of club opposed to queen of hearts or king of spades, thus I mark queen of diamonds with right hand opponent and hope to drop 10 of diamonds with the left hand opponent. So let's see what they're talking about. Okay, so double, redouble, 2 clubs, and they just bid 2 spades. Alright, so here goes club lead and you win. So here you have to pick the diamonds straight up. So should you play for the backwards finesse? So lefty's got ace king of clubs, probably something in one of the majors. So hard up and the jack of diamonds. So the backwards finesse certainly works. Hard to say whether you should do it or not. Like, you do know that lefty's got clubs and hearts, and more likely to be short and diamonds. You could play a diamond to the ace and then run the jack of diamonds. That's probably better than a heart over and running the jack of diamonds straight up. But 3-no came home there, but 71% for defeating 2 clubs. I'll take it. Moving on to board number 2. I certainly didn't think I was defeating them after that, but I guess if I don't lead clubs enough, then the opponents get to trump the heart, so they kind of get that back. But here we've got 10 points, pass by righty. Pass, 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 a diamond, a heart, so a bit of spade. 2 spades. Okay, so my partner opened and then raised. The opponents have found a heart fit. I've only got 10 points, but we've got a 9-card fit because with the way it's set up, 1 spade here only showed 4, not the usual 5-card spades. So I'm just going to bid 4 spades. I've got a nice 10 count. My partner opened in 4th position. They're not exceptionally weak. Opponents bidding hearts means that that's better for us, less wastage in hearts. So my partner's got 13 highs. I have 2 hearts to lose. I have a club loser which I can trump, and I've got 2 diamond losers, and I have to work out what I want to do in diamonds. So I've got a couple of options in diamonds. I could lead up to the ace and then low towards the queen. I could lead low from north towards the 10. They're sort of my 2 main options. I could lead the queen, but I don't quite have the right pips to do that, I don't think. My partner's got 13 opposite my 10, so the opponents have 17 high card points and overcalled and raised, so they're probably pretty evenly split. I've also got chances of eliminating hearts and clubs and doing something in diamonds, and if I misguess, the opponents will have to play another diamond as well. But here I think counting high card points is very useful, so we'll win that. And I'll draw a trump. Okay. We'll draw all the trumps. They are 3-1, so West has 5. They're 2 diamond discards. And at this stage, I'll just exit a heart. I want them to cash like heart, 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 rough. So queen of hearts. So East has shown up with the jack of spades. West has shown up with the queen of hearts. Okay, so it looks like East has ace, king of hearts and the jack of spades. And West has queen, jack of clubs and the queen of... Queen, jack of clubs and the queen of hearts. So that's 5 points, but they probably have more. East could have the king of diamonds, but they can't have the king of diamonds and the jack. So at this stage, I'll just go ace of clubs and rough a club. See if I get a bit more information on that. Okay, so East has 3 spades, at least 3 clubs, So has at most 2 diamonds. So I know I can guess the diamonds here if... Oh, okay, that made it easy. So, no guesses required. They just set up my diamonds by force. So, making 10 tricks. I think I could have timed that a little bit better. Some people just invited with this hand, but this was such a nice 10 count. And the knowledge that partner opened in 4th meant that they don't have a dead minimum. Like, they haven't opened some absolute garbage hand, or else they'll just throw it in. Anyway, currently running at 83%, moving on to board number 3. 14 high card points, 4-3, 4-2. I was tempted just to open a no trump on this one, but looking at the hand, I can't actually come up with it other than, hey, I'm favorable. So let's not do that. So here, 1 no trump denies 4 spades in their method, so I'll bid a spade. 2 clubs. 2 hearts. I'll round out my shape. 3 hearts. This is a slam try. 4 clubs. A control in clubs. 12 to 14 points. That seems a pretty good description of my hand. 4 hearts. Either a minimum hand. So, like, I know my partner doesn't have control in diamonds, but I think I've done enough here. Okay, why are we playing in hearts? Okay, we're off the ace of spades, and as long as hearts aren't 4-1 offside, we're okay. So my partner was really just looking for control in diamonds. I feel like they potentially could have done more. Yeah. Anyway, I'll save the King of Clubs entry because I want to potentially cross over to lead up to Finesse Jack 4th with my right-hand opponent. 6 spades is a better contract than 6 hearts, so we've got all that sorted. I can draw the last trump. I need to be able to sneak 2 spades through to have any chance of making 13 tricks. I don't see how I could possibly have 13 sneak 2 spades through. Didn't I have diamond control? Yes, I had diamond control. Fortunately, the robot didn't actually just ask me for that. Anyway, making 12, I suspect this will be a bad score. 14%. Wow. So how are most people bidding this? So opening 1 no trump, and your partner goes from there, so that would certainly work. Diamond, heart, a spade, 2 clubs, 2 hearts, 3 hearts, 4 clubs, and your partner just bids 4 hearts. Like, I feel like I've already shown like a pretty decent hand here with a control in clubs. My partner, if they genuinely wanted me just to have control in the suit that I've opened, can Q-bid 4 spades. So I feel like I don't actually want to move after they just sign off in 4 hearts with a balanced 14 count. Because them hoping I have one of the ace or king of spade diamonds is probably enough. Some people got to 6 no trumps. Again, they moved on after the 4 hearts. I feel like I've done enough with that. Yeah, so here's a good point. Started down heart of spade. Now the robot never supported my spades. Stopped in 5 hearts for 9%. Okay. Yeah, so here, a couple of good points here is playing Last Train, which is a good convention, which I don't think the robots necessarily play, but they could, basically it's using the final Q-bid just to say I'm interested in going further, not actually promising it. So here after 4 clubs, 4 diamonds could be ongoing. But when the robots sign off in 4 hearts, they would do that if they didn't have control of spades. And me not having control of spades makes me feel like I should stop. So I feel like staying out of that one's pretty reasonable, but lots of people, the majority of people actually kicked on over that, which I'll take my 14%. I wasn't too sad about that, but we'll move on to board number 4. We got 9 high card points, 2, 3, 3, 5, all vol. Diamond, spade, 2 diamonds. 2 no trumps. Okay. Well, things are breaking pretty well for them, so there's no way I'm bidding on there. My partner led a heart, so dummy's got 13 high card points with a 6 card suit. 3 of hearts lead, so hearts are 4 triple 3 around the table. Because I've got the 2 of hearts. Yeah, so I should have put the 8 of hearts in there. That was just sloppy. Luckily, it made 0 difference. Okay, so Western's King Jack of hearts. The spade play is kind of strange. So here they've got King Jack of hearts, and presume, like, do they have the King of spades for that? Why would they like, why are they doing that? So they've got 10 or 11 points, I think. Yeah, 10 or 11 points. King Jack of hearts is 4. They've either got the Jack of spades or the King of spades. They probably have something in clubs. So let's give them the King of clubs. King Jack of hearts is 7. King of spades is 10. They might just have that sort of hand. I could play a heart to try and set them up, or I could switch to clubs. The heart I know will set up a trick for my partner, unless I let a 3 card heart suit. A club potentially sets up more. Okay, so if West has the ace of diamonds, then my jack's going to fall, so let's hop up just in case they don't have it and they're doing something strange. I think I'm going to get squeezed now. Oh wait, no. Ace of diamonds, King Jack of hearts is 8. They have an honor in spades. They're not doing that from neither the king or the jack. So my partner's got the King of clubs. Alright, I think we got the final 2 tricks. %. Some people managed to convince the robots to stay out of that. 1 diamond, 2 clubs. I don't like the 2 club overcall. Like, overcalling 2 clubs over 1 diamond is like a lot better. It's more aggressive, more reasonable. But I like a better hand than this. Like, overcalling 2 clubs over diamonds is really difficult for the opponents because they want to find majors rather than playing diamonds. So it puts them under pressure. If I was not vol, I probably wouldn't do this, but I think it's a lot more reasonable. But here, I think just passing throughout's sensible. Anyway, currently running at 56%. So a couple of weeks ago, I posed a problem about hats, where you're in a room with 2 other people. An experimenter shows you 3 white hats and 2 black hats, and then a hat's put on each of you, which you can't see, but you can see what the other 2 people's hats are. You have to guess the color of your hat correctly. And when you can finally see again, you can see 2 white hats on the other people's head. It was a race, and you have to solve your hat color first. And the answer is your hat's white. And the easy way to do this is imagine different scenarios. So let's imagine you saw 2 black hats. If you saw 2 black hats, you would know your hat's white just by 100%. Okay. So then if you're in a spot where you can see one black hat and one white hat, if the person with the white hat, what they would be able to see is they can see either two black hats and they'll know their hat's white, or if they don't see two black hats, they know that the other person who's got a white hat doesn't see two black hats and will therefore know their hat's white as well. Because the other person hasn't just instantly said, hey, my hat's white. So if you're in a spot where you can see one black hat and one white hat, you know your hat is white. So then when you can see two white hats, you know that no one else has that potential of seeing one white hat and one black hat. So all three people are wearing a white hat here. Okay, so on to the next puzzle. So here we've got a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, a plus sign, and an equals sign. And what you have to do is arrange these with only these to make this a true equation. So how can you arrange all of these to create a true equation? You can only use one of each of them. So you can only use one plus sign. You can't use two plus signs. So just using this, nothing extra. How can you work out to make this a true equation? So there's this week's puzzle. And let's move on to board number 5. Okay, here I've got 12 high card points and a 6-4 shape. So I'll start with 1 heart. 2 clubs. So we've got a club fit, so my hand's a lot better. I'll start with bidding 4th suit forcing. But I want to show my partner I've got a club fit. We might still have... we might still have a chance of 6 clubs. So my partner's got 12 to 14 points. So what would I need them to have? So if they had ace king of diamonds, a singleton heart. So let's say they're a 3, 1, 5, 4. Ace king of diamonds, king queen of clubs, and a singleton heart. So that is a 12 count where if we trump a few hearts, maybe we can make. It's probably a bit too pushy. So because I don't think 6 clubs is on the cards, let's show a 6-card heart suit, see if we want to play 4 hearts. No, my partner's got the shortage, and we'll stay in 3, no trumps. If I had, if you changed my king of spades to the ace, then I'd probably have more interest in it. But here we are. We're in 3 no trumps. We had a spade lead, and we have 3 spade winners. A heart is 4, a club is 5, and we need 4 more tricks. Could play on diamonds, hearts, or clubs. Right, so I could just win the king of spades and play ace of hearts, jack of hearts. They get back in, and I get over with the ace of clubs and play another heart. I'm running out of entries there. So playing on hearts there seems like a poor choice because I don't quite have the entries for that. If that's the case, I think I want to play on diamonds and clubs. So it looks like I want to set up diamonds early. So just win and play a diamond to the jack. If that loses and they play another one, I can knock out the top diamond and eventually maybe take a club finesse. I'll have to look at timing that better, but I think diamond to the jack's probably a good start. Okay, that holds. Didn't really want that to hold. But I guess playing on clubs now is a good choice. I could lead the queen of clubs or a low club towards the 10. Low club to the 10 plays for lefty to have singleton king, and we'll go small, king, ace. If I lead the queen though, because I got the 8, it goes queen, king, ace, I catch the 10 and I can still finesse. So I'll lead the queen and try and repeat the finesse. Okay. So the clubs are potentially up. I still have to guess who's got them. I saw the 6 there. I don't have the pips to play for the lefty to have 4 clubs. So I'll lead a diamond up again. And they play a spade. So let's win and see if the diamonds are coming in. They're not. Okay, so I'm going to knock out the top diamond. There's a club discard, so my clubs will come in at this stage. So a win there, and I can just claim at this stage because of that club discard. So 3-0 making +2. 93%. Okay, so some people got there and only made 10 tricks, but other people were stopping in 3 hearts. So diamond, heart, 2 clubs, 3 hearts. So it says an invitational hand. Some people might have thought that this was game forcing when they jumped there. Other people might have just chosen not to game force on this hand, which I find peculiar because I was initially interested in slam. Talked myself out of that, but 3 hearts seems like an underbid, so I think people might have been having misunderstandings or potentially just undervaluing their hand. But moving on to board number 6. Got 6 high card points. We're favourable. Start with pass. I was wondering, can I like compete here at all? If I have like 10 high card points, I'd like to be able to double in this spot. But my hand's obviously not good enough for that, so we'll pass. I don't have a good way to try and compete. And my partner led the 2 of spades, so Declara's got 4 spades as well. So 6 opposite 6 is 12, 28 points missing, and Lefty's got 15 to 17. So my partner has 11 to 13. So playing on hearts here. What? No, just cashing the ace of hearts and then ducking a diamond to me. Okay, so that is odd. So they've clearly got another heart on it, because otherwise, like, why from ace to anything would they just cash the ace? They probably have ace king of hearts. Makes me think I want to switch to clubs, but if Lefty's got the king of clubs, I could just be setting up a club trick there. So switching to clubs needs my partner to have the king and to be able to get in again. I've got 11 to 13 points, and I've seen none of them, but I know they've got a heart on her. They've probably got a spade on her and a diamond on her. Playing a club would also need Lefty to have only 2 clubs and my partner to have 3, because I don't have the entries to get in again. But Lefty's got 4 spades. They're playing on diamonds in a way that they've either got 3 or 4. I don't think they've only got 2 diamonds. They've also got length in hearts, and they could have 3 hearts or 4 hearts. And I don't think they've only got 2 hearts. So they either have a 4-3-3 on spades, or they have a doubleton club. So I think switching to a club is okay, but a spade definitely could be right. King of clubs, that's good news. Ace of clubs, that's fantastic news. And another club. Oh, that went as well as I could hope for. Diamond. Okay. Okay, so I couldn't get any more than that. My partner was squeezed there pretty hard, but holding it to 1, 88%. Some people doubled it, other people let it make an over trick there. There's 4 comments on this deal. Man killer, I switched to a club at trick 3, partner cashed the ace king and stopped. And to compound matters, he threw the 3rd club and couldn't play it after getting in with the queen of hearts. And he returned the jack of spades. Presumably it interpreted clubs 4-2 negatively. That'd be weird for why a partner would switch there after the 4 of clubs and then continue playing with the 2. That's strange, but club switch there, for me, at least works really, really well. Moving on to board number 7. Here we've got 6-card heart suit. And looks like an easy 1 heart opening. was having a brief thought about doing something like one no trump. So we've got a 10 card heart fit. Let's take out double. I'm going to bid 4 hearts here. Trying to work out what I'd do if they bid onto 4 spades. But here looks like we've got 2 clubs and a spade and probably no hearts, but you know, East might have Queen Jack third heart. But King of Clubs lead. Okay, so I don't think it's a void, but I'll give the opponents a chance to make an error here and cross and just lead the 10 of hearts. And if they covered it and they had a void like Queen Jack third, then it gave them a chance to go wrong. But here they're just going to get one more, so 4 hearts making on the nose. 63% is remarkably generous for that. Not everyone bid it. Some people defended 3 spades. Some people opened a no trump. Yep, so the one no trump opening, I did consider it. I don't like it on this hand, but definitely failed here. The off-shape no trump didn't succeed. Here they 1 heart, double, 2 hearts, 2 spades. So didn't get the 3 heart bid, and it went King of Clubs and a diamond shift, so they managed to get the club away. Okay, on to the final board. Currently, I was in rank 3 with 67%. Here I got a 20 count with 2, 2, 5, 4. So I'll bid 2 diamonds to start off with. And 4th suit forcing. 3 no trumps. Stopper and clubs. So my partner's got the Queen of Clubs. So I suspect my partner's got Queen third club. Most likely 5, 4, 1, 3. They don't need Queen third club. With that information, I've got probably a minimum hand, so 12 to 16. So if they've got Queen of Clubs, Ace King of Hearts is 9. King Queen of Spades is 14 points. So with King Queen 5th spade, Ace King of Hearts, so I would have 4 heart tricks. 4 clubs is 8. Diamonds 9. Ace King Queen of Spades is 12. I don't have the 13th trick unless my partner's got the Jack of Spades. So I think bidding a Grand Slam's too difficult, so I will just bid 6 no trumps. There's some potential for 6 spades being the best spot if they can lead a diamond, but don't have a good way to find out from that. Okay, so partner's got the minimum hand with out. They don't have the King of Spades, so Grand was off the picture. On a diamond lead, 6 spades is significantly better than 6 no trumps here. So dodged the diamond lead, which was good. Difficult for them to lead a diamond on this auction, so I wasn't too worried about that. But if they did lead a diamond and my partner had a hand like this without the King of Spades, 6 no trumps has very, very little play. So here, do I want to win and play Queen of Spades, spade to the ace? Or do I want to win and play Ace of Spades, spade up? Queen of Spades, so Ace of Spades, spade up. If spades are 5-1 with West having, like, I can get 3 spades, 4 hearts, 4 clubs, and a diamond. So I'm always making 12 tricks after this lead. So here it's all about potentially making 13. So if West has King Doubleton Spade, and I lead like the 10, Queen of Spades, Jack or something, and it goes 10, and they win Ace. So I finesse and then cash the Ace, dropping the King, then the Queen Jack would be good. But if they just cover the Queen Jack or 10, then I can't set up all my spades. So maybe the best bet is to hope for a singleton king of spades. So the two choices I have: hope for singleton king of spades and just lay down the ace, dropping it, and then I've got 4 spades, 4 hearts, 4 clubs, and a diamond. The non-legitimate way is seeing if I can get lefty not to cover my spade. So if lefty's got king doubleton and I lead the 10 of spades, if they don't cover it, then I can play 10 lowly ace. Against human players, I think running the 10 would be a really good choice. Against robots, I think they'll probably cover the 10 there with king doubleton. Although covering it would be bad if I had like queen 10 9 8 fifth. So maybe they won't. So I've come up with a layout where they won't cover the 10. So changed my mind. I'm going to play for East having king doubleton and miss defending. Yeah, it's not king doubleton. It's king fifth. Okay. With that knowledge, I can throw 2 spades. No, 1 spade on a club. So I still need to set up the spade. And at this stage, I've got the rest of the tricks. I can overtake the heart. So making 12, and with the 5-1 break, 6 spades doesn't make either. Even though it's a better contract. 6 clubs is what we actually had to get to. But nearly everyone's in 6 no trumps here. Some people are going down, some people stopping in 4 no trumps. But no one making 13 tricks. So there it was, 74% for that final one. Finished with a total of 68% in rank number 2. So a pretty good one there. A lot of interesting hands. And well done to the winner, which was Adrian #. So thanks all for watching. Hope you enjoyed this Funbridge tournament. I can bring these to you because of the support from my patrons. So if you like what I do and want to support me, check out my Patreon page in the link over there. But just before I go, that puzzle again was, if you've got a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, a plus sign and an equal sign, how can you arrange these to make this equation true just using only one of these? Like one of each of them, but all of them. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.